The Torah says over here, Avraham speaks openly in the ears. That means everybody should listen. He's speaking to Ephraim, but he wants everybody to hear it. There shouldn't be any doubts afterwards. There was no such a thing. No, it was public. It was noticed. People witnessed it. Rashi says, Nasati, as if I gave it. Nasati is past tense. I gave it already. He didn't give it yet. Only later, a few lines later, it says, Vayishkol Avram measured and he gave him the money. So what does it mean, Nasati? So Rashi says, I wish I would already give it. So there's a cute word over here. It's going to be the base of going towards a shidduch. You have to know who you're dealing with by a shidduch. If you come to shidduch and the boy is a very good boy, let's say his father is a shtik ferd, mom is a samar, mom is, it's literally, it's Achmaveh and his wife, or let's say his wife is the Achmaveh to live with her, let's say, but they have a good kid. So you remember him from yeshiva. He was a terrible person. That's it. He would never do a shidduch, but he married a lady, and he's an angefallen. She's a good character, and her kids are very good kids. So hesitantly, you do the shidduch. You wouldn't want to, but to have a good boy, to take that boy that's not such a good, so take this boy. Or girl, we'll take the girl. And you do the shidduch with the girl. So what do? Well, you try that if the shver is an abuser, or the shvig is an abuser, you try to, I don't know, a different city, a different side of the city. It's not easy to get there. You want to be out of the hair, so to speak. Or if you know that you're such a type of person, when I'm kind to you and I try to give you covered and attention, you take advantage if I'm weak and you start abusing. So I'll have to distance myself. If it's, fewer phone calls or whatever it is. If a person calls up out of Shabbos and you don't answer the phone, or if a person writes messages and you ignore totally, and only once in a blue moon when you need the person, and all of a sudden you remember that I exist, and then you write me messages, please forward this, and I'm not going to anything. I can do chesed, but I owe you nothing. If I send out a WhatsApp and I uplift the guy's mood, I know I put a smile on his face for that day. And then he goes and he puts it on his status, and I see, because as my nusach, if I just wrote up a commentary on a certain post, and I see it's exactly the way I worded it, and the way I this bold letters or this, and he doesn't have the decency at least to put a thank you or a smile emoji. So what can I do? Do I owe you? No, I owe you nothing. So of course, if I continuously call week after week, month after month, and you don't pick up, or you don't answer, you don't say, I missed your call, or you don't answer, if I write a message, good Shabbos, and you don't answer back, I'm sorry. So if you want to do festival, which I do every day, try to every day, then although you ignore me, I know you enjoy it because I see you sharing it, and then it comes back, my message comes back after like 50 forwards. So I know I sent it to you alone, so it came from you. So I know you enjoyed it and shared it to your family group or whatever. I know that. But you have no decency to answer me good Shabbos. So I do it anyway, because I'm not doing it for you. I don't need your attention. I need my wife's attention. Maybe my parents don't need yours. And if I don't need yours, then I'm doing it anyway. It's a chesed. But later on, if I owe you nothing, you didn't invest in a relationship. But no, now, the worst thing in the world is to want attention from somebody that doesn't want to give it to you. In other words, being desperate doesn't help anybody. Let me turn this around. The worst thing is to try to force somebody to love you or to recognize you or to acknowledge you. I get it. That's the worst thing. The guy says, this guy's showering me with phone calls. He's showering with me with messages. He's showering me with good information or funny information. He enlightens my day. But I don't want it from you. I want this information, but not from you. Forget it. So if you're sending it out of desperate, forget it. But if you're sending it because you don't test it, I don't need any reciprocity from you. So then you can send. But if you're sending it because you're waiting for somebody back, then forget it. Don't do it. Just stay away. It's not the people of Hashem put on your plate. And that's it. Just plate. If you focus on what's not meant for you, you lose out what is meant for you. So you lose out on both sides. So it's not worth it. So the point is, Avraham comes to Ephraim. If you know who you're dealing with, you have to know how to deal with them. If you have difficult people, try to stay away. That's the best thing. And if you can't stay away, you'll have to act a certain way to show that, no, it's not appreciated. No, I'm going to call you out. No, so if you're my sponsor, so is it worth this abuse for that amount of money? If it is, so, if you don't have any other sources, okay, he's your investor and that's what it costs. I'm willing to take that abuse. But if he's not your sponsor, so what do you have to take as abuse? You don't have to. You say, I'm sorry, I'm cutting you out. That's why there's a button on the phone, like a red button. Say, I'm sorry, I have a door with a lock, or I have a border around my country, and I don't have to take the abuse in the next country and so on.